Monaco experience been so far?
It's been fantastic. It's my first time in Monaco, in Monte-Carlo. It's beautiful. I mean, it's raining today, but there were still a bunch of fans waiting outside, and there's just a great energy here, and it's really been a great time, celebrating TV and meeting lots of people.
Tell me about fan reaction to the show. Is it weird when people react outside of the States?
Yeah, it always. I mean, I've just been on cloud nine, and with the success of the show and the fans' reaction, and I see it on Twitter and interacting with fans all over the world. But it really stuck for the first time me over New Year's when I was in Madrid, and there were fans waiting at the airport, and I felt like I was the Beatles or something, which obviously I'm not. But yeah, so seeing them out here today, it's really heartwarming and humbling.
In the show, you get to work with the great Viola Davis.
Yeah.
What's the one thing you've learned from her that's really impressed you?
The biggest lesson I've learned from Viola is that no matter who you are and how much clout you bring to a set like Viola and how respected you are, the best thing that you can do is be a good person and be kind to your castmates and the crew and everyone in between. That has been a really positive learning experience, and I think what makes her who she is.
This is also a Shonda Rhimes show. You have
Yeah.
such a great name now
Yeah.
in television. What makes her a great producer?
I mean, she's really just nailed it. I mean, I think that she knows that people want to see real people on screen, and people of every walk of life and background and orientation represented. She knows that audiences want to see real life, and she's done that, and very effectively. I feel also really, blessed to be on a show that has a strong black woman as the lead, and Shonda's made it, one of her goals to effectively portray women in a positive way, and I think that's rad.
Mm-hmm. And it's great. There is so much diversity, even within your own couple on the show.
Totally.
What kind of reaction have you gotten from that?
Yeah, it's been overwhelmingly positive. The LGBT community has been super vocal and welcoming with open arms. But yeah, to see a gay interracial couple on television, on network television in the States and abroad, and having sex, I mean, especially in the States, like we don't get a lot of that, has been, I think, eye-opening for a lot of people, and in a really good way. So I feel grateful that I can be some small part of that. Sure.
What's it like? It's got to be so awkward always shooting those sex scenes. What are they like?
Yeah,
to shoot?
I mean, sex scenes are always super, super awkward. You're wearing very little or next to nothing, and there's cameras and lights and people watching, and it's always, it's anxiety inducing.
Now, you also worked on another show recently, Mercy Street with Josh Radnor.
Yeah.
What was it like working with him?
He is an amazing guy. He like Viola, I think, has really, really held on to that common quality of just being a good person, and he's magnetic, and you want to talk to him and you want to work with him, and he's just kind, and you'd think someone like that who's had so much success, and you'd think it would go to their head, but he's a really good guy.
Were you a How I Met Your Mother fan?
Yeah, it was funny because it was one of those shows that I sort of binge watched in college. Late night before I went to bed, I'd kind of put one on and like fall asleep to it. So the Ted Mosby character is so implanted in my mind that when I met Josh, I had to remind myself, he's an actor just like you. Like, he's not Ted Mosby. But I think I've slipped and made a few references in front of him, which is super embarrassing.
What are you watching now? What are your favorite shows?
I just finished Mr. Robot, which, I mean, just unbelievable. I'm really into Peaky Blinders. I'm a sucker for period pieces, so Peaky Blinders and Downton Abbey were big for me. Yeah, I mean, I try and watch as much as I can, and it's hard when you're working with people, like Matt McGorry on my show is on Orange is the New Black, so I've been trying to watch all of that, and there's just so much good TV being made right now, it's hard to keep up, really. Yeah.
Do you think you'd be a good lawyer in real life?
I don't know. I don't really respond well to stress, and it seems like a pretty stressful thing. My sister is a lawyer, and so I've been, picking her brain about law school, which has been a great resource. But she's much stronger than I am. I don't think that I would cut it.